Hey everyone, today we'll be discussing about priority queues. So imagine that you're a medic and you're in a medical aid tent filled with casualties. All the people in the tents are injured. You're forced to triage the injured. What do? This is what priority queuing aims to solve. So what is priority queuing? It assigns a priority to each element, uses a specific priority similar to the normal version of it, and is flexible for implementation of the system. And every time there's an element with the highest priority, it is dequeued, while anything with the lowest priority is queued. So you may wonder, how does priority queuing work? It always uses arrays, sometimes in 2D, heap structures, and linked lists to conduct such processes to categorize priority objects. It also does jobs based on priority, as stated in the last slide. Now, you may wonder, how do I use priority queuing for my programs? Simple. Before we begin, we'll need an array, elements to sort, a compiler, and a functioning computer. Any lossage of any sort of these materials will not be able to demonstrate any of the about to be shown objects. Inserting an element into the priority queue. To insert an element into priority queue, we'll be using the heap method. To begin, we must insert a new element at the end of the array, and then we use heap to heapify the array. And a sample of this certain code for inserting an element to the tree is on the now for the more important part on how to remove an element from a priority queue. To delete an element from a priority queue, we'll be using the heap method. It's important to select the element to be deleted. Swap it with the last element, remove the object, and reheap the array. This is important. If you don't select it or reheap the array, you will have problems. Now, since we got all the basics done on what priority queuing is, right now we shall discover the differences between priority and the regular queuing. Now, as we know, priority queues use priority to solve tasks. It is simple to work with, and it's best for a situation where there are priority tasks. Thus, hence its name, priority queuing. Normal queuing uses specifically the FIFO method, first in, first out method to prioritize tasks, just like how merchandising works for accounting. It's good for normal tasks, but never for priority tasks. Now, let's see if you were paying attention. Each question will be given for 10 seconds each. You may pause the video if you like. What is a priority queue? What is the most important thing to do when modifying the queue? What is required to create a priority queue? What is the difference of a priority queue and a normal queue? Now, check back on what you answered. If you answered anything other than A, please rewatch this video immediately. Now, if you got them all correct, thank you for listening. You should try the worksheet in the description if you want to further your knowledge on priority queues.